Welcome. You are now tuned into the Textually Active podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Textually Active, your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age. We talk about friendships, relationships, situationships, marriage ships soon, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
Yeah.
And we're joined by a very special guest, but we'll get to him in a minute. I also have E on the boards.
Yo.
And our special guest, we're back there, right? Very quick. Hi. Hello, guest.
Hello.
If you're a fan of Textually Active, you might have heard this man in an earlier episode, like episode 4.
He's a vet.
5. Mm-hmm. Young, early before I was even here, before the guys were ever on this
in the
podcast.
Trap. We were in the trap too.
He was the architect. He was a leader.
He was down with us in the second bedroom.
He was very live. He was very early.
Whoa.
My man.
Stay down so you can come up.
You might have to pause that.
Okay. No.
Yeah, pause that.
Pause.
Mr. Candid Yams himself. Mr. Rashad. Mr. Rashad is in the building. Hey, make
You
some
are
noise.
now. Welcome back, Rashad. Welcome back.
Okay.
We still got
That's what I'm talking about. I'm back there on the ones and twos, engineer style.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have you. How's everybody feeling today?
It's a good day.
It's a good day. It's chilling.
I had a message on my heart at the beginning of the day. So I just woke up from a lazy fuck girl funk. For the past month or so, I've just been like a lazy piece of trash. And I told myself this morning after I had this talk that I need to get it together. So right now I feel motivated. I'm energized. I'm happy. And, you know, I got some things to be proud about.
I like
So that's where I'm at.
I like it.
I
feel the vibe.
I'm good.
Because I've actually spent most of today with E.
Yeah.
And we had a really good conversation. And
he told you he want to leave me?
I don't think that's
okay.
Good. So
all right. That wasn't good? Okay, he didn't say that.
Oh, you tried to find an exit. But we had a good conversation. We was talking about entrepreneurship type shit. And he got me like motivated to do some shit. I taught him some things. He taught me some stuff. We switched off. It was lit. It was lit today.
He'll do it. It
was lit.
He'll do it.
You know what I'm saying? I let him EP my life. I EP other parts of his life.
I like it.
Not you guys' relationship.
Okay, thank you.
Whatever he did, I didn't know.
If you're giving relationship
advice. If he
advice,
did that shit, he did that shit.
Okay. I don't know what you would say.
Shit. If he did that shit, he did that shit.
Rashad, where you at today? How you feel?
I'm just short of phenomenal, right above amazing.
Ooh, you wake up in the morning and piss excellent.
For sure.
Okay.
I like
That's right.
it.
That's a good space to be.
That's right.
Message.
Yes.
E, how you feeling?
Yes.
Having a good day, today, got to get up and be able to create some shit, and that's always fun.
Get up every day, wake up, glow up.
This morning,
jumped up out the bed, turned my swag on.
Ooh, that was a good one too. That
was a good one. That's a good one.
Yesterday was the anniversary of that. Shout out
Soulja Boy. Yeah,
his Drake thing.
Okay,
Drake.
Yeah, that was like 2 days ago. Yeah, shout out.
That's a moment.
It's almost time for him to come back.
Is he still in jail?
I don't know.
I think did they free young Soulja?
I don't know.
Young Draco.
Young Draco, big soldiers. He should be making an appearance soon. Every January he does. So
I think he's in jail. I think he's in jail. I'm pretty sure. Soulja Boy is in jail.
Well, free the man.
I don't know. I think he did something illegal. I know.
I think it might be a probation violation.
I remember he was trying to sell something that Nintendo had already put out.
Nah, it had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I think
I don't know.
It was a probation violation for some shit he got in trouble for. Yeah.
Jump in our inbox and let us know if Draco is free.
But if he is,
when he's getting out.
If he is, sorry for you. Sorry to this man. But if he ain't, if he's not, we apologize. But if he is, free the guy. That's all that matters.
All right. So I brought you all here today to talk about something that's near and dear and close on my heart. I know a lot of people in October, around September, they come out and they make this big rollout for a season called cuffin season. And it's a big rollout to say that they're going to get chose at the end of the season. I have an issue with that, though. My issue is, you do this big rollout, you talk about tryouts, you talk about training, you talk about going on dates, you talk about cutoff season, all this shit, Netflix and chill, and then we never hear from you again. And my issue is we don't never get the announcement. So you're lining us all up for what? You know? And if you do give the announcement, it's on some slick shit. So
it's a emoji over his face.
Yeah.
You just get a shoulder in a boomerang.
Yeah.
Like,
but you talked all this stuff while you were single about how you can't wait till you get a man, send me my husband, dear future husband, wait for me, I'm on my way.
So now your timeline is just like me and my man. It's like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Right. We want to meet him.
We don't know who this is. Sorry to this man.
So we brought Rashad on because recently we were at a brunch with him, and Rashad did his announcement a little different. I didn't hear from him for a couple of seasons, and then he posted a very sneaky picture. It was very sneaky. It was a collage of a whole bunch of pictures, and then if you look very closely, you see him kissing somebody on the mouth in one of the pictures.
Oh, mouth. With
mouth
an F.
kissing. Wow. So I was like, I had to ask him, like, Rashad, what's going on? Like, you in a new relationship? And, you know, that's how.
Oh, you made the street hot. I know you. You made the street hot. You asked in front of people.
I whispered it.
But you know what Rez's whisper is like?
How she's
her regular talk right now.
Nigga, that's what she said.
Her regular speech.
So Rashad. So
you out here kissing people in the mouth, though? What? She did. She did.
But I mean, since you're one of the people you've been through it. You know, this fall you went through cuffin season. We rarely talk to somebody who went through all the stages to get into the promised land.
Wow, shit is I've seen you a couple times in the last couple months.
Mm-hmm. What you say? Why you didn't say the? You just said wow shit is.
Yeah, wow shit is. I've seen you a couple times, and I've always seen you by yourself.
Yeah.
So
well, that won't. I mean, that's a constant. Oh, I mean, that's a constant variable.
Right. You do roll solo.
Yeah.
So my question is, have you guys ever done the whole cuff season rollout? Like go on the internet? Meezy, I know. I mean, we're in a relationship now, but leading up to your relationship, were you that single person that constantly posted about being single and wanting to get chose?
Yes.
Okay. What did that look like for you?
A lot of R&B songs on Snapchat, but the screen be dark, just a dark room, and you just hear the music.
This is before the lyrics, people.
Yeah, it was before the lyrics on Instagram.
You had to listen hard.
You just had to hear the song, you know. Or you might light a candle and set the ambiance in the room, but you hear the R&B music. Some of that.
Was it Party or Drake?
Both.
Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I like Party Next Door, man.
Yeah. Oh, both. Or you. My favorite used to be you talk. You know how you talk about the person. You subtweet them without talking to them. So I would go to Rap Genius, and Rap Genius had the lyrics, and you could make it into a picture.
Yeah,
then you just slide the picture up on Instagram, and what you do is you tag them, but you change their name to the color of what the background is, so they can't nobody see it. But because once you tag them, it goes straight to their DM.
Y'all hear that? That's free game.
Free game, bro.
Y'all hear that? That's free game.
Shout out my dog Hoot. He's telling me that. He was like, "Oh, you got to do it like this." I was just posting the lyrics and letting it ride. He was like, "Nah, you put the name in there and cover it so they can't see it." Oh, bingo.
And
now
it looks good to the eye too.
Now you in their DMs and they don't even.
You got
know
that up on your page right now?
One of them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's in the archive now, fam. Okay. I'm out of that. Damn.
So what?
Damn. I'm out of that.
When I was single, I was I want to say, when I was rolling into cuffin season, I want to say 3 T's. I was the thirst trap titty pick queen.
Whoa.
So I would do the angle, like looking down, giving mad face and a little peek of the titty, like.
Hoping they decided
your
shit. Oh, okay. I see the vibes.
And then I also did like the late night car ride with the music playing.
That's everybody's
favorite. Or the little slow rock with the R&B music playing. And then posting those subliminal memes like, damn, nights like this is cold and shit like that. the whole corny thing. If I can go, I probably can go back and show a picture of me being thirsty on the gram around 2010. Yeah. It was a dark time, man. Being single was no fun.
Oh, you have been in a relationship for a minute.
Yeah.
Mine is fairly new.
Yeah, so you had the rap genius and shit. You tagging people behind. You had Snap stories. I ain't have no Insta stories.
I had
to introduce that Where's Waldo in my joint though.
I had to post my shit straight to the timeline. Imagine that.
I used to be a mud ass nigga. I used to subtweet the girls on Facebook in the status because I knew they was gonna see it. Because you know they see everything and then bring it up to you. Mm-hmm. So what you mean when you had said? Yeah, that was about you. My fault. I didn't mean to embarrass you like that, boo.
So Rashad, what does your roll into cuff season look like?
This rollout look like? 'Cause it was a fire one because we didn't even know.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't see that shit coming. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it hot. I was
so
out
you
here
wasn't
doing my own
posting thirst
thing.
traps?
Nah, I don't never post.
I actually, I have it right here.
Oh wow!
It was on October 5th. Just kidding.
Wow. She got receipts. You fire.
About to say, receipts get you fucked up every time.
I thought this was Sally Lafayette.
Yeah, I really didn't expect it, to be honest with you. And to be honest, like this cover season thing, was actually real in this particular case because like I either was already in a situation that I deemed not serious from the summertime situation, from the summertime shootout. You know what I'm saying?
That's a double entendre. You catch that bar later. I saw it.
For real.
I think I caught it.
Seriously. But nah, so like it really just kind of rolled up on me. It was unexpected, and some of the best things in life, are unexpected. Because this year, when we get into it, like just with business and working and like just learning and life and all of that, which is kind of an up and down year. But I think that when you are living, you should never expect that life is going to always be tranquil. If it's tranquil and it's calm, you should never trust it, bro.
Text alert.
Text alert.
That is in his bag.
So you said a few things. The first thing that I noticed is that you said that cuffing season actually starts in the summertime. So it's a summer fling that rolls. Okay, so it's preseason. Okay.
Yeah. So you abide by the rules.
Yeah.
You know what, you start early. Yeah. You start cutting down, come that
because
further.
You can the real trap season for guys is in the summertime, and it's called sundress season. That's the trap season.
Okay.
You can get caught in that thing. You can have a summertime baby. But you never want to get caught in summertime shootout, because you get caught in summertime shootout, that means you got a kid coming in the winter. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that.
Okay.
You don't want that. A winter birth is not good.
You gotta play it safe. You gotta play it safe. So it was
way too much juice.
No, bro. My birthday's in February. It's still winter. Relax. Relax, bro.
Well, someone got caught in there.
I feel attacked.
So it was an unexpected situation. You guys met in the summer. You knew each other before then, or did you guys meet when she was wearing a sundress?
Oh, no. We met years before that. Like, again, unexpected. It was, we just kind of met like years ago, and we just met up later on in life. Like, she was doing her thing, I was doing my thing. And it was just funny how we just kind of like met up. It was again, not unplanned. It wasn't, something I was like, yo, I'm about to go after this. But, the crazy part is all the ones I was going after, they didn't want to be drafted. It's crazy.
That is a verb there.
We actually talked about this. I think E had a term for it about the season being fucked up.
The cuff economy is fucked up.
Cuff economy was fucked up. So you actually experienced the cuff economy being fucked up.
Cuff economy fucked up.
And the longer you live,
the main reason why it was because it was slime lime season.
This year.
Slime lime.
If you think about it, slime lime and this past summer, that's what it kind of fucked up.
They all wanted to wear slime lime and be hot girls for some reason.
Yeah.
They did want to be hot girls.
I think hot girls really messed it up. So it's good that you were able to find somebody in that drought. It was a tough year for that.
Hold on, I do want to bring up a point. Just point this out.
Keep it hot. I've always known hot girls, though.
Yeah, but I want to point this out. Meg coined that term, and we saw her with Moneybag and Trey Songz this summer. Just let y'all, you figure that out.
Meezy, mind your own
and
coochie,
Moneybag,
okay?
and Moneybag.
Mind your coochie, okay?
Find that together. Put two and two together. Just let you know.
Worry about your own pockets.
Worry about your own pockets, bro.
Worry about your own flat.
I gotta worry about my own knowledge.
Yeah, bro. For real, bro.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Yeah.
My fault. I made it hot.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you just kind of got to roll with the punches. But it's, going back to what y'all was talking about like people putting out like them desperate attempts, like, oh, I want this, I want that. You got to be careful, asking for what you want, because when it's dropped in your lap, right, it's not the relationship that you didn't want. It's the maintenance that you didn't want. That's the key part, because you don't
take your time, preacher.
take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like it's the management and maintenance of that person, bro. Like, and that's the one thing that you just don't expect. You know what I'm saying?
People don't never talk about that part. Like when they're out there begging for a relationship, they don't ever talk about, I want to be open. I want to be able to communicate. I want to be able to talk through my arguments. I want to be patient, because patience is a big part. Like, you find people jumping into relationships, and then the first time something goes wrong, it's like, this is why I'm single. Ma'am, he running a little late. He gonna be there. You don't gotta break up with him because he's 5 minutes late, ma'am.
He legit left his wallet. He not broke. Like legit.
I'll tell you one time. I the first time I exercised patience with E. It was the first summer that we were dating, and this is bringing me a flashback. I'm sorry. But it was the first summer that we were dating, and we had plans to go to our friend's birthday party in Jersey. Together. So the plan was for me to get off work and then drive to his house to get him. He was supposed to be ready. We were supposed to just be able to get on the road. I got to the apartment. I knocked on that door. No answer. I knocked again, no answer. I called, no answer. My baby was asleep. Now, I'm contemplating, am I about to drive home, which is about 30 minutes, to get changed and go to the party without him, because I didn't know he was asleep at the time. And I'm just like cussing and just pissed. But we worked through that. So I say all this to say, ladies, take your time with that man.
Take your time.
Take your time with that man. So, I mean.
But those do be the wild shit. Because I think a lot of times people don't ever like stop and really work on them.
Nah.
They just always remember what it's like to be alone.
And to be hurt.
Yeah.
Like, so you recant your hurt more than anything else.
So if my last situation wasn't... Because when you in a situation, you think your situation is fine.
Yeah.
Until it ends.
Yeah, and you be
so then you go,
I can deal with all this shit.
So then you go, I didn't like A, B, and C about whoever.
Right, which is not fair to the other person.
So then what goes is, my next one, I'm not dealing with A, B, and C.
Right.
But you never said and realized, like, maybe I had A, B, and C. Some ABCs that I need to fix about me. Mm-hmm. So now you just like, I'm fine. Right. It's time for me to get chose. I seen Shorty. I'm trying to bag it. What's up? And then now you in this new relationship that came out of nowhere, and you don't really know how to handle it.
That's true. Look, I saw a meme or like a little joint on Instagram earlier, like maybe in the last 2 weeks. It was like, yo, if you really want to be attractive, just heal. Straight up.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so, you know, when you're going through these times and you break up or whatnot, see, I had like my last relationship, we broke up, and I had a full 4 years of just, you know, being who I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, just chilling, taking my time, like, you know, going about the town, winning awards, you know, being who I was. You know what I'm
saying? A glow up, if you will.
You know what I'm saying?
I like
but the thing was, is like, I found Candid Yams in that time, you know, which is now my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really been doing that for a little bit now. And it's just like, yo, I found like what I like to do. And so now having this new relationship and being able to manage that, it doesn't make it so hard, because now I know who I am. Because in that last relationship, you're still trying to figure out like this process of your life, right? And I don't think that you'll ever have a life that doesn't have a process, because your life shrinks a little bit. When you go, you know, living fun, fast and free, you like this. But when something happens that it may be great or it may be, you know, bad or whatever have you, your life shrinks a little bit so you can adjust, and then you'll be able to grow and live.
Bro, you said 2 words in there that I heard, and I was like, that's a fact. Mm-hmm. Fun and free.
Yeah, fun and free.
Fun and free.
Fun and free.
Because that time when I just got out of a situation, and I'm about to go live this up, woo child. We in these streets. But we belong to the streets.
I think that, you know, also too, when you're in a situation or, you know, relationship, I think it's always keen to know, like, when you was during that time, the stuff that you like to do, you continue to do those things other, you know, in respect of your significant other, but like knowing who you are, like if you like to travel, if you like to drive, you like to go different places, don't stop doing that stuff, because that's how they found you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
What they were attracted to.
Yeah, like don't stop doing that
stuff.
And
it's not so much just changing who you are, it's adjusting to become like a piece of a puzzle together.
That shit don't be working.
But what?
That shit don't be working.
Yes, it do.
I like to be loud and ignorant, and Jazz hate me for it. I can't change that. I'm just loud and ignorant.
Well, she knew that at the beginning. She had to know that at the beginning, right?
I thought so, but when I
gotta
do
state
it,
you gotta state it. Listen, Cameron said this best on one of his albums. You know what I'm about to say? Look, he said, when you meet a chick, you just slap her. Just right up the gate, just slap her.
Whoa.
So she don't ever have to worry about you saying, Cam, you don't treat me the way you used to. No, I'm just playing. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
I just want to advocate.
Don't ever do that. You're going to get in trouble.
Don't slap me.
That is a message from Rashad of Candid Yams.
Hold on.
Nice.
Hold on. Just one more for good measure.
The opinions
Express do
of
not
Rashad.
do not reflect.
Cameron said that on one of his albums.
All right, pass it off. Cameron
said
Listen to
that on his
Cameron if
album.
you want to. You're gonna get the
Don't slap nobody, though.
Clink.
Really what I'm saying here, just to be clear, is tell them who you are at the beginning of the joint. And then say, you heard what I said, right? You check it again. You heard what I said, right?
This is my paperwork.
I'm loud and obnoxious.
This is what comes with me. I complain a lot. I have a lot.
Women don't care about that because they think they can change you.
This is true. But for the sake of arguments down the road, hey, I was upfront with you.
Have you ever used that fucking excuse and it worked?
Yes.
That shit don't work, bro.
Yes, it does.
Because then it becomes, well, you need to learn how to grow up. Everything not a fucking joke. Now everything not the same. You've got to learn to change. Like, okay. Now I'm stuck. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
First of all, I'm never going to stop growing, but whatever.
Oh.
Yeah,
you
I
in
mean,
this-
it's
you and your
something.
relationship different.
It's something going around on the internet. I'm sure women created this, but it says that men still are friends with people that they known from the first grade because they never matured to grow apart. It's pretty shady. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm going to keep it hot.
That's pretty toxic on its own.
Yes, it is.
They called you
But
childish.
y'all be friends, like young ladies be friends with their friends for a long time.
No, they be friends for an hour.
No.
Until that bitch got the new Birkin bag that you wanted and
true,
you ain't
yeah.
got it.
Sure,
then
that's
they'll
true.
break up over that.
No, the true
Or
test.
you just tell the other friends in a group chat something about this other bitch that y'all don't like.
Yeah.
The true test is that y'all like the same nigga and now y'all not friends anymore. And that happens more often than we'd like to admit.
The true test is y'all go on a girls trip. If y'all all go together and 6 of y'all stay in the same 2-bedroom, this twin fucking, this fucking double, and see how y'all come home from that.
That's true.
It
That's a
works.
test
I
run.
have
That's a
friends. No, guys, I've had friends for 10 plus years, and I still have them. And I have friends, from this past year, but I think.
But you failed to leave out the altercations that you've had with these
Yeah, but that's a piece of friendship. We grew together.
Damn.
We took a friendship break, if you will. Relationships take breaks. Sometimes friends take break, and we grow, and then we grow back together. But back to the relationships.
Let's get to the real nitty gritty.
All right, let's get to it.
So I'm trying to figure it out. So you came, Rashad, to this point where you was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm about to pick one. I'm not in the streets. I'm just about to pick one. What did that look like to you? How did you know you was like, you know what? All right, I'll do it. Because you didn't like figure it out. It kind of just happened and then you realized you was in this situation.
Yeah, like for real. Like I literally was living my life, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Building for Candid Yams and like, just working and chilling and, and it just, what did it look like for me? Honestly, I've always liked to be able to communicate with my significant other, right? So the fact that she had personality and she could talk and we could just hang out without her getting on my nerves for multiple hours at a time. I was straight with that. You feel me?
So take much from a man, ladies.
That'd be the one, bro.
Know how to talk and hang out.
Seriously, and just not like it. Just be chill. You know
Stop
what I'm saying?
listening to them aunties telling you that you need to know how to cook.
Nah, fuck that. We didn't say all that. We said at some point you should
You gotta be
shut up.
resourceful. If you don't know how to cook, you gotta be resourceful.
What the lady tell LeBron? Shut up and dribble. You gotta shut up and cook.
Yeah. Say it by Meezy.
Whoa.
Say it by Meezy.
Whoa.
Cue the music.
I'll double down.
I'm fucking done.
Shut up.
Okay, so she
and
was.
cook sometimes.
She didn't get on your nerves when y'all hung out. She could talk. I didn't hear it. I was talking at the same time. What else was on your checklist for your relationship? I didn't hear him, Easy. You're lucky.
Because you could have.
I guess to me, the subject matter, what we were talking about. So like we could talk about like the simplest things, you know, and then also like talking about like future things. Like how do you view like education? How do you view business? How do you view people and relationships? How do you view politics? That sort of thing. Like the conversations were expansive. And I think for me at this age, you know, you playing for keeps at 30s.
I about to say
in your 30s, bro.
You in a different
True.
bag.
Yeah,
You started
you
off
playing for
like
keeps.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you playing for keeps. Because, I mean, to be honest with you, you just really don't have time. Like, when you get older, bro, like, look, how you get your money, how do you view people that in the same arena that get the same money that you get, and then how, you know, then what does your real life, like, look like at this point?
Has that always been a dream for you?
What?
Like, to find somebody, get married, have family?
I guess I knew I would always end up like that because me growing up, my mother and father's relationship was kind of like up and down. So like I've always wanted to find someone that I could find peace with. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I had found that peace on my own, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to find somebody else that was, you know, also peaceful and we just vibe together.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I always knew that I would end up like that. Now, whether or not it ended in marriage, you know, I don't think marriage is the ultimate place of peace because like I told y'all, you can never bet on things to just be one way all the time. That joint gonna be up, it's gonna be down, it's gonna be in the middle some days. Some days you're just not gonna want to look at each other. I get that. But you have to make a constant choice that this is gonna be your guy or this is gonna be your girl.
I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm not the same Rez from 2015.
Yeah, you grow. But see, that's the thing that people don't account for. It's crazy that people get in relationships and be like, you know what? Rez, this my joint. She gonna be here for me, this, that, and third. But she gonna be here for you in a different way sometimes. So when she grows, her intelligence and intellect is gonna grow with her. And some of the
I'm gonna talk a little crazier. You know, my mouth gonna get slicker.
Wow.
Hands work too. You know, stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm just.
Bro, y'all hear every time I say that about Riz, I can't say about it. She can say, all right,
crazy.
whatever.
Guys, I don't
But you
hit
feel
on
what I'm
me.
saying?
Yeah.
So you have to be willing to account for that growth because you're not gonna be in the same place. You're not gonna feel the same way about different things. And I think you cheat yourself and you cheat the relationship, to be honest with you. It's two people coming into a situation, y'all are creating something together, which I call culture. I call it the culture of y'all relationship. What is that? What does it look like? And you got to constantly question it. Otherwise, it's just going to be weak, to be honest.
That's
So
true.
you figured out, like, I enjoy this culture now.
Yep.
So I wouldn't mind going.
Right. But also, too, it was not just this culture now, but also sneaking that question in and saying and having a conversation about like, well, what if this changes? Let's entertain that as well.
Yeah.
You guys talked about all this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You bagged it.
So were you starting those conversations or did she
Both
start
of us
it?
were.
Okay.
Both of us were. I think our conversations are just, you know, open conversations because when you live life, you know what I'm saying? You just like, look, we ain't kids no more, bro.
That's
like,
true.
If this happens or, you know, and obviously you find that out, you know, talking about like things that have been traumatic to you in the past, right? Not all things, but like things that you're either working on or worked on or whatnot that you need to be open and honest with your partner about. You know what I'm saying? Those intimate conversations, that is real intimacy. Being able to like really open up and say, you know what, this, you know, bothers me or this doesn't bother me. This really makes me happy, so on and so forth. So I'm not saying that those things like she would talk about like the immediate things that bother her, but as she was talking, I was really listening and honestly taking, you know, notes for things that would bother me that would hurt her. You
Okay.
feel what I'm saying? So talking about those in an open and honest way, I was like, yo, all right, cool. So this hurt you. So why did this hurt you? So
Right.
that I made sure that in my dealings and in our culture that I'm just like not being trifling out here.
I like the fact he keeps calling it a culture.
Yeah, I'd love it too.
That's
So
kind of hard.
what it sounds like when you guys are out there dating, that's something that you need to have a checklist for. Like,
So what are
you're-
like
what
it
you're
don't
looking
have
for.
to be like deep, but like what was one thing you told her that you wanted to work on? Because I know when I started dating Jazz, I could sense that Jazz actually loved me, right? And I knew that one of my biggest things was I didn't know how to receive the love. Like I knew you be with somebody and you understand like, oh, this person got your back. They do a lot of shit for you, but you still never process it. You just like, oh, we're in a relationship.
Right.
So I knew once I started watching, like looking at Jazz and looking at what Jazz would do for me, say to me, the kind of support she gave, I was like, you know what? I wasn't I wasn't prepared for this.
Right.
And so now I've got to work on that. So what was one of the things? It don't have to be like a big one, but like something you told her that, I might need to, this is where I'm at.
I think I've always been good at communication, right? And all of that. But you can't have a relationship with a woman and not open up to them, right? So for me, it was like, she would ask me something simple like, well, how did your day go? Well, for 4.5 years, I didn't have to answer those types of questions. You know what I'm saying? But if I immediately said, it was cool.
You got to finish that.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have to, like, talk about your day. Because the thing is, like, when a woman or your significant other cares about you, right? Mm-hmm. It's a gift and a curse, right? Because, if you don't talk to her, it's going to be a problem. But if you do talk to her, she's going to download things and make sure that she's not either triggering you or you might be giving her the arsenal. You might be giving her the guns.
That or it's something that might trigger her that she feel like I either need to dial back or speed up. Like,
right.
Maybe I'm not showing you enough or I might be showing you too much.
Right. But see, that's the grace of a relationship. Like, that's why I say when people be like, oh, I'm not sharing too much in relationships. I don't want to give up this much, this, and the third. I don't think you need to be in a relationship if you're not ready to
if you're not ready to open up.
To be open. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, I mean, hell, y'all just fucking at this point. You feel me? Like, if you're not going to be open and honest about the person that you're spending the most time with, y'all not in a relationship. That's a situationship.
But nothing's wrong with just fucking.
Especially if you're friends with them.
I agree with that. But I mean, that has an expiration date. Well, the thing I'm talking about is
if you're
longevity.
Looking for it. If you're looking for a relationship.
If you're playing the long game, you're not just looking for that. I want the whole bag. I don't want half the bag. I want the whole bag.
Yeah. I think at a certain point in your life, when you're looking for companionship, because not everybody, that's another thing that we fail to mention. Not everybody is going to have somebody. Like, it's people out here who are going to be single for life.
And I feel like that's cool,
and
too.
It's nothing wrong with that.
It's fine.
However, don't limit yourself and your relationship by having all these criterias and not being able to be flexible with somebody coming into your life ready to love you.
Because I feel like a lot of them
I've dated some young
a lot of them women
that
can't meet that criteria.
They just don't drop it. Yeah.
They don't meet them themselves, and then you expect somebody else to.
I think that if you get to a place as a woman, and I've met plenty of women like this, that you have too much criteria and you go too long without having some sort of semblance of a relationship. Because here's the thing, let's just be honest. Whether it's a romantic relationship or it's a friendship, we're not meant to go through this life and die alone. Like, humans are meant to be companioned with one another, right? Whether it's a friendship or it's a, relationship romantically or whatever have you. Like, if someone is like too anti, like, oh, he did this or she did this and he did this and she did this, bro, you might want to start looking at you.
And
like,
this don't mean settle.
No, it don't mean settle at all.
It don't mean settle at all.
Yeah.
They don't mean that. But what I'm saying is, if it's always them, and it's and people, you start paying attention to men not paying attention to you, sis, it might be you.
It might be you.
Straight up,
Mary
If
J.
you walked into this new year with 15 friends and you now have 2, you might need to take a moment and think about what's going on. Like, what's really going on.
Don't get too far out there, because the crazy part is that if you're in our culture, in the black culture, right, and black people start like turning, because we are a loving culture.
Yeah.
But if you started with 15 friends and you down to 2,
yep.
Sis,
I'm talking to you. Sis, I'm talking to you right now, sis.
Like, bro,
it's okay to forgive. It's okay to forgive,
bro. Like,
it's okay to walk away sometimes and take your time and come back.
Sis,
but what is not okay to do is just be alone. It hurts.
For real.
Sometimes you can't.
It's cold.
You can't blame everybody either. Sometimes you gotta stop blaming and just either let it go or like literally think about this.
But to keep it hot, that comes down to a problem with your relationship with you. Mm-hmm. Like, what is it about you that you can't reach out to somebody and say, you know what, I fucked up. That was my bad. Let me just explain to you why I came at you this particular way. Because some people don't grow. So the thing is, like, people will say, oh, he 40 years old, he should act better. Or she 40 years old, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie, it takes me about...
Maturity does not come with age, bro.
It takes me about 2 to 4, 6 months to apologize. It takes me a bit to apologize. And it's just...
A whole year, no rest? Damn. Whole half a year?
But you gotta understand.
That's 2 seasons.
But you gotta understand.
I be thinking about it still,
But you gotta understand, Rez is somebody who pays. her friendships and relationships serious. Like, if you don't, if you not the nigga, like, if you, Rez hit you, I know for a fact, if Rez hit you and you don't answer, the next time you see Rez, it's a little salt.
She gonna let you know.
It's a little salt about it.
She gonna let you know about it.
So, you know, like, one time they did a pool day and I didn't respond to a pool day.
Okay.
And I didn't respond to the text message.
I'm gonna catch you in your face.
When she saw me the next time, she was like, "Oh, you could have came, but you didn't. You left it on red." And I was like, "Damn, Rez, I was asleep. Like, I was asleep. I didn't see it." And so she still called me out about it.
Yes.
I was asleep, but she said it.
At least I'm direct. I mean,
so you love hard, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I care hard. I love hard. In all aspects. So, back to our original question.
Coaster was getting hot.
Yeah, the seat was getting hot. Y'all was like, these lights
Back to our original
coming
question.
down on me.
And so then what happened was the culture for Rashad started getting hot.
Yep, the
he
culture.
started hearing. He started hearing, and he started liking.
Mm-hmm. So when, I don't know if you've officially made an announcement to people. Is that a thing? Like, do people still announce when they're in a relationship? Because when I did it, it was corny.
What you mean?
But-
Oh no, when I did it, it was corny.
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys real quick before we get
When
to
I
you,
did
Rashad.
it, it was real corny.
So you got to think back. This is 2015. This is before Instagram had stories, so everything had to be a post. So this is straight to your timeline, direct, and it's the regular algorithm. There's no like fishy shit with the algorithm. Like, you're seeing it when I post it.
Right.
So me and he done went through the trials and tribulations, met my friends, kind of met my family and everything. And it's time to go public with this. This is a hot press release. So we went on our first vacation. We spent a weekend away in Richmond. And we went to King's Dominion. Yep.
Show them the rock, though.
Oh, well, you know. So we're like walking to the amusement park and I'm like, damn, this would be a fire picture. And I like put my hand back and I'm holding his hand and I had him take the picture. So it's like, bitch is never alone, but you see that ass too. So it's like the final thirst trap.
The final
But with my man.
destination. Damn.
So that
You can see ass and a nigga.
yeah, and I put a little black and white on it like and yeah, that was that.
That was trash.
I wonder what the caption was.
Is it in
Probably
there?
archived.
Is it in there?
No, it's
Y'all
not still
ain't-
on there. It's
Oh,
not
I
still
was
on
about
there.
to say, y'all get to scrolling.
Let me see.
Pick
It might
that up.
still be on
Y'all
there.
get to
Pick
I ain't
that
gonna-
Find it.
Mine was just as bad.
What was
Mine
yours?
was so me and Jazz met in July. We started talking and we had that live event that we did at 20-something doing something.
Oh, okay.
And so we did 20-something doing something and Jazz came down for that. And me and Jazz had a conversation. She asked me like, if
I
you
love
wanna-
jazz, by the way.
Yeah, if you want to do this, we can do this. If you don't, I understand. But I'm ready to do this. Initially, I said no. And because I had some work that weekend that I was trying to get to. I ain't even gonna hold you. Jazz know. Jazz was A. Jazz was A. I had a B. I had some ideas. And so I spent the entire weekend with Jazz. And Sunday morning, we woke up to go to brunch. And I said, you know what?
Brunch tings.
Yeah, I said, why don't we just do this?
Whew.
So Friday night, me and Jazz Rez took a picture of us kissing.
Right.
And for some reason, it got airdropped. So I had it in my phone. Oh, she do got it. Y'all can go find that. It's in there. It's deep, but y'all can go find that. That's funny.
Bro.
That's funny.
Bro.
But,
I'm sorry.
But anyway, Reza took a picture of us kissing, and so it got airdropped. So I had it. So we had brunch, and Jazz flew out Monday morning. So I took Jazz to the airport, and I was like, "Damn, I'm really in a relationship." I was like, "Fuck, I gotta put this." So I didn't say nothing to nobody. Like, so my story was Saturday night, Sunday brunch, and a Monday is a picture of me and Jazz kissing. No caption, no nothing. So that's how everybody found out. And let me tell you, my DMs was on fire. I got a nigga, fuck you.
Oh, where?
You ain't shit. Oh, word. Oh, that's how we doing it. I was like, damn, I might have made it.
It was
hot.
on fire, huh?
Hate be real, don't it?
When the hate don't work, they start telling lies.
Yeah.
All right, but before Rashad, because you before you share your announcement, I skipped over a part. How did you guys end up in a relationship? Because Meezy shared his in a relationship story. You asked her, you told her, are we doing this or not?
She said that to me, and I told her no.
Mm-hmm.
But then the next morning when I woke up,
Jesus Christ,
I was like, why not?
Why
Yeah,
not?
why
So
not?
that's
me
how you
sleep on
jumped
it.
in?
It
That's how you
really
jumped
meant
in?
let me sleep on
It
it.
really was.
Let me
That's really
sleep on
how
it.
it happened. I just slept on it.
Yeah, just let me sleep on it real quick.
All right.
I have a hot take that most relationships start because of the woman. Like, I want to say 95%.
Going for the votes.
It's always a what is this?
Yeah, mine
Maybach music.
Mine started. My Virgo shit is that I had started it in a text message like, look, I'm a changed woman. We've been dating again. I know I hurt you before, but I'm here now. I'm here and I'm ready.
I feel like this is the first time you've ever admitted that.
And I said,
You don't ever tell this part when you tell that story.
Never.
I said, I'm here and I'm ready. I know you vulnerable.
I'm here and I'm ready.
I know you vulnerable, baby, but I'm gonna make it right. Like, I'm ready to love you. That's what I said.
I can't wait to make this into micro content.
She got R&B bar.
So I said that to him because, you know, we had our situation in the past that E brings up every episode. But
Oh shit!
I ain't never heard it. Hold on.
so I had to
Hold on.
set it with that. And that weekend I was going away with my girls to be a thought in AC.
One last
And
time.
I was like, face to face, like, yo, baby, if you ready to do this, we can do this. Like, that's what I said. And he was like, I'm ready to do it.
Damn.
Because he knew I had the ultimatum behind it. Like, this weekend about to turn up if you know, you don't say the word. But you got to have like a little backup plan, you know? Before I left, he was like, yeah, we could do it. And we did it.
Word.
And we got together.
Would you like the rebuttal counsel?
Oh, so, E, this is my podcast, yo.
Doom doom. Listen, I'll let you know exactly what happened. We was in her apartment. Right, we was in her apartment. We were
We're in
talking.
relationship court right now.
We were talking.
Was that the Law and Order joint? The Law and Order joint. Don't.
We were talking for a couple of weeks. Right.
Damn.
Again, you know.
It was like
And
2
The
months.
second time,
It was-
though.
yeah,
They've
second
been
time.
together one time and they broke up.
Well, we were dating the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, and whatever. We're not gonna go.
Yeah, see, he was ready to bring it up again.
All right, so basically, you know, this is the new go round. The first half of what she said is pretty close, you know, pretty accurate about like, hey, you know, I know shit went left, you know, but I'm changed, whatever. I let them hoes go. They wasn't treating me right. You was, you know, I want to holler at you. I want you to be around. All right, so I was like, you know, it's cool. I'll give you another chance. So 2 months into this, we were laying down watching a movie, right, minding my business. And all of a sudden, I get nudged on my shoulder. It's like, what are we doing?
You laying up in my apartment, in my bed, watching that cable that I paid for with your boxes on. What's going on?
I'm not out here just to be fucking.
Not in his
We
pocket.
just know, I just need to know what we doing. And that's why I wound up getting in a relationship 5 days after my birthday.
yeah.
Hey, your birthday is trash.
Big
For the
trash.
record. For the record.
It was
Big
your
dub.
birthday. So that's how our relationship started.
She didn't say, what do you want for your birthday? He was like, nigga, you got a relationship. Here's your gift.
Right.
I'm your gift.
He got another
5
gift.
days after. It's crazy.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So how'd you get there?
Nasty.
Big shot. How you
mean-
get there?
I don't think mine is as romantic as that.
Throw some spice on it.
Ooh.
So, babe.
No, I really think I mean honestly it was months of talking. Like we talked. Like I told y'all for months. That beer got me.
Nigga about to lie.
It got me, bro.
He about to lie.
Nah, I mean, honestly, it really, like I told y'all, like I didn't plan any of this. Like I literally was in a space. I won't say it was a dark space, but I was in a space where you just like, man, I really ain't trying to entertain nobody. I'm, you know, really just trying to chill, that sort of thing. And, you know, I just got used to speaking to her on a daily, right? And I was just like, yo, you know, can we go out and get some, you know, burgers and just chill or whatever? And so it just became this like thing over time. And then how I got there is through the intimacy conversations that we would have about like life in general. Because again, I told y'all, like I told myself if I ever got into another relationship, it'd be to play for keeps, right? Like, so my play for keeps questions, like I had to give her those, and not to say it was like some sort of ultimatum, but it was literally like, yo, like what is your response to this? Because I didn't live a lot of life. I got a lot of living to do before I die, right? And so I just asked her one day, I was like, yo, will you be my girlfriend? She was like, yeah. And I was like, how long have you known you want to be my girlfriend? She was like, yeah, it's like a month and a half ago, bro. But whatever.
They always know.
Yeah.
They always know.
So since then, I think that me and her both have always just say we don't want to move too fast. You don't want to speak ill on the relationship or the culture itself. Just, take one stage at a time, man.
Aww,
just take one stage at a time.
Oh my gosh, people undervalue that. Like, people be talking bad about their significant other. I'd be talking bad about you in the streets, but I love them though.
Well, see, this is what the dangerous part about telling old people. Anything like if you told your mom or your dad about, something negative about your significant other, they'll never let that shit go.
Yeah,
ever.
My dad still be like, so you gonna leave that fork in that sink?
Exactly, bro. You be like,
yo.
No, but so did she drop any clues leading up to you guys getting into a relationship?
I mean, hella.
She said, did she ask you?
She was ignoring them.
How many months did you keep going?
I mean, we talked.
How many months were you guys dating?
We talked for 90 days before I finally asked her to be my girlfriend.
Standard.
But I knew I wanted her to be my girl, but at the same time, it was kind of like I told you, I was going through a lot of stuff at that time, and when you're an entrepreneur and when you're working and trying to figure your life out and stuff like that, again, you have to remember that you're going through these trials and tribulations. You're gonna always go through that, so you're always gonna need a rider. You know what I'm saying? But here's the other part about being a rider. Are you a rider for you, or are you asking people to ride to crash though? You know what I'm saying? So don't be a fool. If you don't ever ask them to do anything that you're not already doing or willing to do for them and do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was just all right, if I'm going to take somebody on, A, can I manage them? And is this a manageable situation? And then can I ask them to do something for me that I'm not either doing for me or, not doing for myself or willing to do in the future? And I think with relationships, if you do that, I think you might be straight.
Facebook first one is they love to tell you if a woman prays for you, she the one. They love to say that one.
That's their favorite
pray
one.
You the one.
That's their favorite one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it goes to say, your theory about women asking, "What are we?" leads to a relationship. Ladies, don't let the internet shame you into asking that question. It's very important because it lets the man know two things. You're not playing with his fucking ass, and he needs to count his fucking days. That's what it lets him know.
Get your shit
that's
together,
why
homeboy.
you need to ask him, what are we? Because you're not playing. That's it.
And
so
for the
we
record, fellas, if you done took this bitch to Applebee's about 4 times and she ain't still giving you the vibe, you need to ask the same questions.
The crazy part is...
you need to know, what is we doing? Because I ain't got too many 2 for 20s left.
Facts. But look, check this out. I ain't even got to take you to no Applebee's for 4 times. I've gotten so good with energy checks, bro. If your energy not right, I'm not even doing that with you.
Because Rashad in these streets, he know what's out here.
For real. I'm not about to play this game with you. I'm not doing all of this. Hey, I'm taking you out. Because, dude,
let me get $40. He not playing that game with y'all. He not playing that game with y'all. As soon as you introduce the conversation, talk about, damn, my day going crazy. I'm fucked up. No, he's not playing that game with y'all.
Man, honestly, bro. Because, I think that in our culture,
I'm sorry, Rashad.
It's cool.
We play a lot.
I think, it's cool. I think in our culture, bro, women are the prize, right? And I get that, right? But I'm also a prize because I put in a lot of work for this.
Talk about it.
You feel me?
King,
I
your
legit put in a lot of work for this. And so my thing is yes, you the prize, but I've been a prize. And my value always been up.
Facts.
To be honest with you. Now, when you get to this, marketplace,
We're in the market now.
I know that I'm marketable.
We talking business.
Yeah.
I know
he's
that,
branding himself.
No, seriously though. For real, you are a hot commodity. If you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no STDs, you degreed up, you got your own spot, you got a business, you trying to work to get someplace.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
About it.
And your talk game kind of crazy. So
you can talk too.
I deserve seafood in a plastic bag sometimes.
No, for real.
And you pay for it.
No, for real.
Oh no, that's serious.
No, for real. And
because these girls on Tinder have you thinking you need to take. I don't know, but let the niggas tell it. The girls on
Chill.
Tinder, they want some things, and
Chill.
you got to remind them that you're a prize too.
Absolutely.
And that's it. Ladies, stop treating these men like
Or
this.
don't remind them
he
and
a
just
prize. Roll on them.
Because here's the thing.
Count your days, sis.
Listen. There are more women in the world than there are men. Period.
Wait a minute. So you're going a little hard on them, ladies.
No, I'm just
Now
saying.
you're defensive line.
Now you're going hard on
I
the ladies.
let you slide.
We got options
What I'm
too.
saying is, you do have a lot of options. You do have a lot of options. But we're talking about quality over quantity at this point.
He is barring shit.
You ain't got a lot of quantity on
Rashad,
your
when
side.
you coming back on the episode? When you coming back? We need you more often.
Nah, for real, man. Seriously. I mean, like, it just comes down to that. If you're a self-respecting black man in this world, like, honestly, like, you know that if a black woman is looking for a black man, there's, unfortunately in our culture, there are a lot of limited options, right? And, those options get more limited, based off of the trifle of the man. Because, like, if he know that he got options and he know that, he the man just a little bit,
I ain't gonna hold you. It's
gonna be tough.
It's some girl listen, or some woman listen to this and calling all that shit cap. Fuck you and fuck what you talking about.
well, sis,
We
you
hear
gonna be
you
singing
too,
for
sis.
life.
Ooh.
You gonna be singing for life. You don't believe
It
that?
burns. It burns.
Dead ass, man.
All right, so the last thing about the cuffing season is, we talked about our rollouts that led up to the relationship. How do you announce it? Because you guys are in this place where you're together. Everybody can't come on Textually Active and say they're in a relationship. You got that chance. Your rollout is fire. Right. But when do you start bringing her around your friends and your family and putting it on social media? Do you ever get to that point? Is it going to be forever just face covered up? Like, how do you navigate that?
Do you tag them?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Other than, like, my friends and family, I'm really anti, like, publicizing anything. Like, if you see us, you see us. Because, like, to me, not to knock anybody that likes to announce it that way, but, like, we got too much work to do. Like, to be out here just, publicly doing whatever. Like, listen, if it get up there, it gets up there. If you want to post a picture, that's fine. Like, we can do that. But, like, I'm not purposefully, like, saying, like, this my, girl, y'all need to know everyone. Listen, she gonna be at Candid Yams.
Keep it a buck.
You know what I'm saying?
Candid
She
Yams
gonna
on
be there.
January 31st?
Yeah, January 31st.
Yeah, we gonna be there too.
You know what I'm saying? Pull up, the pursuit of happiness. She gonna be there.
It's gonna be lit.
You feel what I'm saying? But also, too.
I done known Rashad about 7 years deep in this game.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't seen her yet.
Oh, y'all friends.
I ain't seen her yet. So he ain't lying.
But, also, too, whenever you announce a relationship, the wolves come out, too.
That's true.
And honestly, the girls that never wanted to date you, that now they like, oh, so you, that whole thing that he got with the DM type of joint. You know what I'm saying? Because why is she the one? Well, don't be mad that you weren't the one. Especially if we've had like dealings years before, or if I tried to holler at you before she got in the picture and you didn't say anything, like, dude, you didn't pick up on this draft pick. You didn't recognize it as a value.
You wasn't showing up to tryouts.
She gave me a shot. I'm balling out for it now. And now we're going to the Super Bowl and you mad. Like, come on, man. Like, seriously. And so how I got to that place is really listening, really having those talks that were meaningful to me and her. And we literally was like, you know what, this might be, real. And so I was just like, yo, because, to me, I don't date girls and ask girls to go out with me just because. Like, I'm not one of those serial daters. Because one, I'm trying to build a business.
And it's expensive. Going out to
it
dates
absolutely
all the
is
time.
expensive.
$40 add up.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't take it for that unlimited shrimp every time.
Right. I'm building a business. Like, so like, what does that brand look like for you? And what does that brand look like for both of us moving forward?
True.
So.
That's true.
How long did it take you to tag E in a picture?
I don't think I tagged him in that first picture. I think we probably were a good 3 months in. No, maybe a month or so. When I knew that it was going to be serious, because everybody around me knew I was in the relationship. But I'm active on social media, so I feel like that's a piece that I would share with myself.
Right.
It would be unrealistic for me to be giving everybody everything else and then hiding that part of me.
How often do you like? That's a weird Drake bar. But how often do you let the world see your man and you hide your man? Like you might not tag him, but he's in there.
I mean, at this point, realistically, everybody knows we're together.
Right.
I don't need to drop a picture every weekend of us together. It's normally when our fits are on point and we look good and I got my hair done and my makeup done. Or he's on Textually active. But that's all I got though.
Yeah. Because I do it. But like I take my social medias like for me, like it ain't really about every aspect of my life. And so I always say like, yeah, I come in and say, yeah, I'm with Jazz. Or it'll be a picture of me and Jazz.
Yeah.
I don't have to tag her.
People know.
You know, like you said, the wolves come out. Next thing you know, some nigga
I'm going to tell you something
I ain't
else.
never been friends with sliding her DMs talking about, oh, you with him, let me tell you what he used to do.
Right.
Nigga, watch out.
Right.
And now they on her page trying
Because
to friend request.
believe it or not, y'all,
And then,
they're
like,
just flat out.
yeah.
They're just flat out some people that don't want you to be happy.
Exactly.
And because, you know, I'm on this side and I'm a guy, like I've seen the worst of worst come out of some females, like legit going after dudes that they know are attached to somebody. Like I've seen the dark side of the game. And they be like, yo, sis, you really gonna do this?
Yep.
Like for real. And they really gonna throw that cat, like for real. And
Crazy.
he gonna catch it because he a dude, you know what I'm saying? So
Like
dude.
My man ain't gonna catch it.
Nah, I ain't talking about no solid, you know, wholesome men.
I'm not trying to. Black men don't cheat.
You wholesome, bro. But
Don't
like,
bring that shit up in
you know what
here.
I'm saying?
Black men don't cheat.
Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah.
On that
Anyway.
note, black men cheat sometimes. Unless you're wholesome.
They don't be full
Unless
black.
you wholesome.
They don't be
I'm
like
wholesome,
full
eat
black.
wholesome.
Don't piss my sis off. It's a sis listening
right
right
here,
now,
wholesome.
like, shut that shit up. But on the other hand of it, you do have to speak it into existence. And for 2020, we need to speak that shit into existence. Say your man don't cheat, so he don't cheat. I mean,
But
words
I'm gonna tell
are
you
a
this.
spell.
I'm gonna tell you this, and this is a
I just
disease in
realized
our
Rashad
culture.
didn't say I didn't cheat. He said
I did.
don't.
I
He
did.
didn't say
He
music.
said he don't. Rashad,
I did.
come on. He ain't-
I did. I did.
So somebody could be on a Snapchat story talk about, here I am with that Candid Yams. He my yams. Like, no.
He coming home. I told you. Nah. But I told you niggas. But cheater culture is real, man, and it's toxic for the black community too. Like it is real, bruh. And like people
We gonna
be
talk about that.
Yeah, like for real, y'all need to have a whole
Write that
show
down,
on
bro.
that. Just
You want to come back for that? I'm
yeah, let's
writing
do
it
it.
down.
Like cheater culture is real, you know, and
Especially
it,
if
and
you
it
got the
hurts
bag.
real.
Oh.
It
If
hurts
you got the
real
bag.
people.
That'd be fucking
Yeah,
people
especially
up.
if you got a bag.
If you
like,
got the bag.
Bruh, like, but for me, man, I'm just putting my armor on because I know how that joint can be because I done seen it with my own eyes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real. Not to say I participated in it. Not saying that at all.
But you saying that
ain't
somebody
even that.
threw
I'm
it
saying-
at you and they knew you was in a relationship. That's
Well,
what
the
you're
thing
saying?
is that
That's
you know
what I heard.
somebody that's unhappy is always going to be in a place where they,
Yep.
you know, going to do something. Not even throwing the cat, but it's like literally doing stuff that they know they wouldn't want their significant other to do, like, you know, taking trips with them or like being close to them or hugging them in a, you know, crazy way or something like that. Like some shit that you just know, like, Tasha, I've known you for like 6 months. You see my girl coming here, and now you like you all in my face. Like, get out my face.
Now
dog.
you
Like,
want to
what's
say
up with
hi to
that?
me and not her?
I done had homeboys ask me about how close is my other homeboy and his girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, bro,
Like, goddamn,
you're
bro.
asking me this? You trying to bag shorty from
Bro,
my man?
it's
I don't
crazy.
know how deep their relationship is, but like, why would you even want that?
Crazy.
That's wild.
But you know, people be making these moves, bro, and not thinking about the people that are involved in the move.
Just stay safe out here,
All
y'all.
the people that are behind the move, like involved in the move, all of that, you hurting people like for real,
Mm-hmm.
but you won't see that until after. But the crazy part is that the karma is fucking real.
Mm-hmm.
And that karma come to get your ass.
That's why you don't block them. You keep them on your Instagram so you can see the karma hit them because you're going to see it.
You
You sit
definitely
around
see it.
long enough. You don't block everybody. You want to
That's right.
see it come back.
Ain't gonna be nothing but a hospital man.
It's all right, though. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with our final thoughts and the baby maker. All right, Rashad. So what is Candid Yams?
Candid Yams Kickback is a social organization that focuses on film, turning film into conversation for people to come and enjoy. You get a meal, you get a hot meal, soul food meal, right, from my mama. You get soul food jams, and you get a movie that you've always loved, but you turn it to a conversation that can be applied to your life so that you can have a better quality of life. Candid Yams Kickback.
Boom. So what's the next movie?
Oh, I bet. So it's The Pursuit of Happiness, January 31st, 2020 at Sika. Everybody, you need to be there because I'm going to tell you what, we got $5 wine and I don't know how crazy it's going to get.
Wow.
So you also, if you got a VIP ticket, you have an open bar from 6:30 to 7:30. So that alone, that alone can get you tickets in the door. But I also think we got DJ on the ones and twos. We got a screen. We got me.
Who the DJ?
Orlando.
Orlando. Fame.
Yeah, Fame. Yeah, Fame. So, and then on top of that, I think it's one of the best spots that we've ever had for Candid Yams.
I can't
wait.
It's at Sika Museum.
Sika
Museum.
Sika.
SECCA.
Yes, sir.
Sika Museum.
Yes, sir.
What day is this?
Friday, January 31st.
Friday.
January
It's
31st.
litty after work.
At 6:30?
Yeah, after work.
6:30?
6:30 is open bar if you have a VIP ticket. You must have a VIP ticket to have open bar from 6:30 to 7:30. The show starts at 8
Okay.
p.m.
And we watching Pursuit of Happiness.
The
So
Pursuit
pull
of
up.
Happiness.
Do you have a promo code going on right now?
I do have a promo code, but that is for a limited time only because
Okay.
my birthday was this past Wednesday, January the
happy birthday.
15th.
So he was away.
So the promo code is 6CYK34. You put that in, and magic is gonna happen.
And when
last
is
day.
the yeah?
Last day for this.
Wednesday at
Okay.
7:03.
So tomorrow.
Tomorrow is 7:03
p.m. is when that code comes down.
So if you listen to this on Wednesday, you got about a few more minutes.
All right.
Got a few more minutes.
Well, you
Get your
sure?
ticket.
The
Candid
Pursuit
Yams
of-
kickback is we watching Pursuit of Happiness. We at Sika.
Yep.
Yeah, doors for the open bar start at 6:30. If
Yes,
you
sir.
VIP,
If you VIP,
don't
show up if you're not VIP.
If you're not
I'ma double
VIP
charge
at
you.
6:30, you getting a you're getting a double charge.
I'm getting
Fire.
double charged.
But the movie starts at 8.
Yep.
This is January 31st.
January 31st.
Tickets on sale. Can I buy at the
2020.
door?
Yeah, you can buy the door. Yep.
Buy at the door. We in there.
And that food is good, y'all. That food is so good.
Mac and
So
cheese,
don't
Candid
eat
Yams, and
nothing.
fried chicken.
Treat it
Holla.
like Thanksgiving. Don't eat nothing all day.
For lunch?
Don't eat shit. And show up to drink and eat. And it works better because when you don't eat all day and then you go to the bar to drink, you get hit
Facts.
with the litness. And then you
Facts.
can eat.
And you don't want
and
to
you
miss
can
my
watch a
mama's
movie.
macaroni and cheese and Candid Yams.
Listen. All right, Candid Yams, January 31st at Sika. Pull up.
It's lit. When's the salon? We out here.
And we're back. Let's run over our final thoughts, and then we'll do the baby maker, share our memes, and we can roll out, hit the streets. All right. So for the final thoughts, I want you guys to share one requirement for you to settle down with a woman, a black woman, or any other woman. There are other women.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Unless
I'm gonna be inclusive.
a Latina ex.
Okay.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Afro Latina?
Yeah. Okay.
They like on the list, but they're at the bottom.
Latinx.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I just know black women. I'm stealing yours. You said this during the episode, and it's one of the best ones. I gotta be able to like you. I gotta be able to. We didn't do nothing this Saturday but sit on the couch, maybe watch some boring ass Netflix movie. Take turns. We watched 2 of them. You pick one, I pick the other, and I didn't say, "Bro, what the fuck is we doing?"
Mm-hmm.
that's
I'm about to go home.
I'm about to go home. I've been here all fucking weekend. If I don't have to say that, like you lit, like you the one.
My requirement is for you to be healed and not expect me to heal all your wounds. Like be prepared to love and be loved. I don't have it in me to heal you and then heal myself and then heal each other. Like that's just not me. And I'll say this for all the black men out there, stop expecting, or men in general, don't come to a woman expecting her to fix you. That's not our job. And women, we have to start putting our foot down and stop trying to heal everybody. If he's not coachable or if he's not ready to be in the game, you gotta let him go. Snip, snip,
ho.
Snip, snip, ho. What you got, Rashad?
2 words: be open. Because when you're open to being, for the culture of your relationship to mold both of you into the masterpieces that you both are. So you come whole, she come whole. So, y'all gonna be half one day, she gonna be half one day. Whatever. But just be open to love and relation and being a human being with another human being. You know what I'm saying? So just expecting that. So just be open.
Be open. Speaking of being open, we have a playlist for you to open your legs to.
Ooh.
It's called The Baby Maker. What you got, Meezy?
You are now tuned in.
You're now tuned in to WMEZ, where the W stands for
Wood.
We're here this week. This week we got Princeton Perez. This is called Fade, the interlude, here on WMEZ.
Textually active.
Damn. I never thought it would come to this. A think we need some space. I think it's best if you fade away.
Take all these butterflies and all that was said and done, and I get afraid it's just too easy for you to come back. Good, 'cause you know like I do, I can't say no to you, so I need to be strong for me. All I need for you is just fade away from me. Fade away from me. Now fade.
That was Princeton Perez. That was called Fade, the interlude. If you like that, it has been added to the Baby Maker playlist. Go to your favorite streaming site, Tidal, Apple Music, or Spotify. Type in Textually Active Podcast, and the Baby Maker came up, and you can get faded and get laid here on WMEZ, where the W stands for Wood.
Textually active.
All right, guys, pull your memes out and share it with the class. Every time I say this, I feel like
Teacher,
yeah.
you teaching shit.
It's not recording anymore. Okay. So my meme is, I hate when you delete someone's number and your phone comes back with maybe nothing, bitch. Like, maybe it's nobody. I don't care who number this is. It ain't maybe nobody. Delete the damn number. I deleted it. This is for everybody who cut somebody off in 2020.
Damn.
I like it. This goes out to my boy, cause my boy been out here in these streets. He said y'all killed my mama, and I'm not gonna let you kill me and my wife. Shout out to my guy Prince Harry.
Facts.
Prince Harry,
Fast.
dude, trust me, being financially independent, overrated. You might want to go back to the kingdom, fam.
Here, you gotta pay for your own shit.
Overrated.
You gotta pay for your own shit.
He made that call.
That first time you gotta pay that rent, you gonna be
better
like,
get back in there before the paper sign,
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
queen signed the papers and she died.
Yeah, you
Low
might want to
key.
go back.
Well, you seen what he did? You seen that video when he got his he got Megan
You got the
a
wife the
job
bag.
with Disney.
Got the bag.
Oh yeah, like, you know, she likes to do voiceovers.
Yeah, got her the
And
bag.
he's like, oh really? Like, he didn't know that she used to do all that stuff, but they said that she got signed.
that's Eric
And
as
that-
fuck. Eric come in there, you know, my wife does podcasts. Like,
He does.
Babe,
Oh, this
come
one
on.
of my guys. He does.
you can
content
listen
in
to
lab.
you can
Yeah.
listen to the podcast now. I'm like, you know, I'm talking about like stuff on there, right?
Fucking
I don't care. I don't care. Content is content.
Content.
A true king is going to promote his queen.
always. Shot, what you got?
Just a little quote to close it out. This is probably like something that I can lead 2020 with, and close it out on December 31st, 2020. Don't talk, just act. Don't say, just show. Don't promise, just prove.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
That's real good. So, guys, babe, do you have a meme? You don't? All right, he's motioning for me to end it.
I mean, we've been
I think
here
this
longer.
means... all
The
right.
last 2 times he was here, he had 4 memes. Ain't nobody say shit about it.
He did. You should have saved it for this next
Right.
episode. Anywho, thank you all for listening to this episode. Rashad, thank you for coming on
Thanks
to
for
our
having me.
podcast.
January 31st,
Yep.
we in Seeker.
We can't wait. Make sure you
Winston-Salem.
guys
Get
check
your
out.
tickets. How much them cost? How much them going for?
It's 4 rounds of tickets. You're just gonna have to go out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
What's the entry though? I just want to send in.
Right now you can get them tickets for early bird 15, but they're gonna be 25.
Going up.
They're going
On
up to
Tuesday, they can get it for $15?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
Okay.
On Tuesday.
By Thursday, it's going to go up.
Yeah, it's
35.
going up.
All right,
It's going
does
up.
that come with the meal or is it? No.
You know how
15?
niggas is.
This is going to get you in the door.
Nah,
How
that's
much?
just
How much you
That's
gonna
not-
give me a plate?
Huh?
How much you gonna give me a plate?
How much is it to get you a plate?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it offline.
I tried to help you out. My fault.
But yeah, you can follow Rashad. Where can they follow
That
you?
was a discount.
You can follow me on Facebook at Candid Yams Kickback. That's CANDID Yams YEMS Kickback. On Instagram, you can follow us at CNDID Gram. And on Twitter, you can follow us at Candid Tweeter.
I just followed the Twitter.
It's really just him tweeting.
Yeah, I just followed it because I seen something you posted on Instagram. I was like, damn, I'm not following it. Anywho, all that stuff is going to be down in the description for the episode below. Make sure you follow us at Textually Active Pod on Instagram, at Textually Act Pod on Twitter, and we're on Facebook at Textually Active Pod.
You can see Rashad get into his bag because we're now on YouTube.
We fuck with y'all.
We got a video now. You can see him get into his bag. He was in it.
Yep.
Deep, Birkin
In
style.
it deep. I hope you guys have something to take away from this episode. Somebody just sent us a DM talking about how we helped them through some times, and I used to pray for times like this to grind like that. So I had to shine like this to grind like that in a matter of
I like it.
time I spent on some locked up. Okay. Anyway, we'll be back next Tuesday.
Locked up shit.
Bye.
Peace.
Hit my song, the one I wanted to hear.
Oh, my fault, bro.
Hit my song, bro.
Thank you for listening to the Textually Active podcast. This podcast is a full-service production from the Open Media Lab. Be sure to check in every Textual Tuesday along with following them on all social media at Textually Active Pod. Textually Active is a part of the Open Media Network.